Hi. So today is technically day 20 and it's 10 days until the surgery, but I didn't record yesterday since I was so tired. And also I got home at like midnight, so obviously. So yesterday I was at IKEA and we got some stuff for the new apartment. And I also went to a gaming store and I found the boxy sculpts. I've been looking for that for a long time, so I'm really happy about it. But the IKEA, I think that was the worst IKEA I ever been to. The one in Stockholm, Kungens Kurva, King's Curb. It felt more like a showcase room, but I also think they were rebuilding. But it was like some of the stuff I needed were only available at the showcase room areas. Very weird. And it wasn't easy to find the information on that either, because like interior storage for drawers and such usually is on the pick yourself floor, but it was really hard to find it, and it just said kitchen and accessories, and I was just like, okay, then it's down here, but it wasn't until I asked, and they're like, no, it's on the second floor by their whole kitchens, like, you know, they sell full kitchens with stoves and all of that shit up there. I was so lost. So it took quite a while to get through, and I was so angry and tired also because I needed my meal, which is the next part. It was kind of hard with the shakes to keep on time, and I get them because since I had a shaker I had to clean it out between, because it gets kind of disgusting otherwise, honestly. And that was the hardest part to get it through. And at some point I had to also just reuse it. I had the same shake, it was filled on top of that and was like a bit chunky, but it went. And in the evening when we were going home, I was really tired. I felt my blood sugar was just down by the heels, and you get that feeling when it's just sitting on top here and it's like around the sinus areas. I don't know why I get that, but I just felt I'm really low. What the fuck am I gonna do? So my friend suggested that probably I needed some electrolytes, and I got some Resorb. It's essentially Powerade, you could say. It helps you get the fluids back in levels, and it actually helped. But I was still like really tired because I had burned over 1,000 calories just on walking and such, and I had only had around 8, so I burned more than I got in, which in no sense is good, but it's not also good since I'm extremely low as it is. My Fitbit told me I burnt over 3,000 calories and I only had 8, and I didn't even fully finish my coffee, so that was really hard. But it was also good in a way because then I can get a better look at how I'm gonna travel to my mum, since that is around the same amount of time or a little bit less, but I will have to travel early in the morning and get there by like 6, so it's gonna be needed with some planning. And today I had a free day where we packed some stuff from this room, and we moved some from the storage unit that we share. So there's not much left in there. It's my bed, but we need to be more people to move some stuff to get to it. But at least that's empty out, so now it's just my shit here and down in the cellar. And I also tested the shakes, if I could make a batch, essentially. I made 2 shakes in one smoothie blender thing I have, and took it with me because I knew that I need one, and I'm gonna need one later while we're out, and that worked. It didn't taste weird or anything. It worked really, really well. So that's a possibility for me when I travel, that I have 2 shakes with me that's ready-made, so I just can chug it. It would be easier with store-bought ones, but the thing is, it's really expensive. Like 3 shakes is $6 or 60 crowns, and that's quite a bit, and I need like at least 5 with me, and I don't feel that I need to spend more money on it, because I'm trying to save as much as I can. So we'll see. It would be easier also because it would be lighter and lighter as I go along, and also not having to deal with a stinky shaker because they smell so bad when they've been standing empty and it's hot and stuff. So we'll see. Maybe I cave in and just go ahead and do that because it's easier, honestly. But we'll see. But it has also got me like concerned that I'm gonna get really tired and not like too tired to do the travel. But we'll see how that goes. And I also had a small sheet today because it was really hot and we had been carrying a lot, so we got ice cream, and I got one of the from Nick's, which is essentially a protein type ice cream. Instead of just ice cream, it was meant to be for those who are trying to be a bit more aware. So it wasn't too extensive. It's still within range of what I should eating. It's just that it was an ice cream and barely fluids. My stomach did not fully approve. I think it was more like, what the fuck's going on here, bish? And then it was calm again. But it was kind of nice. I was like, it feels weird to take anything in my mouth. That sounded so wrong. But it was nice to have something cold most of all that. But I also in the evening had to get some more electrolytes because I was getting so tired, and I had all my shakes. I've had plenty of water, and I still was really, really low. It's not pleasant to feel that exhausted. So I'm quite happy that I made the choice not to try and be overly active on this, because I wouldn't be able to. I would be too tired and too exhausted to do anything. Otherwise, it's been calm. I slept in. It was nice. Tomorrow I will try to pack more of the stuff around me. Carry up some more boxes and such. Because the goal is trying to pack all this down before I move, or before I leave, so we can drive it over to my apartment. I'm also free on Wednesday and Thursday, so I can do a bit more then, but I also need to wash, pack and such, so I probably will try to start and pack a bit tomorrow too. There's quite a lot to do. It's becoming more and more real. But yeah, that's my plan, essentially, to do as much as I can tomorrow, because I feel like there isn't much to pack here and it would go pretty fast. We'll see. Also, we'll try to pack as much of the clothes as possible because I don't need them to be here. Most of them I won't use until we gotten into the apartment anyway, so I will pack down some. I also need to check on my laptop to see if I can get it in a better shape. It works, but it's not the fastest, so I need to kind of check on it and see if I can make it work a little bit better, speed it up. Also, if it can handle Final Fantasy, because then at least I have something to do while I'm at my mum's. So that's my plan. I won't go through what I bought at IKEA because there's plenty of small stuff, nothing especially fun. Yeah. Not much. I've just mostly been trying to. It's kind of good in a way that I haven't moved because it distracts me a little bit. Now that I'm sitting here and talking, I'm just like, it's just 10 days left. And on the day, I've just been like, whenever I go to a store, I look at stuff and like, oh, I would like this and that, and oh, I would like this in my kitchen. And I was looking at dish racks that you put above your sink is the word. And I found one that fits. Yes. It's like 600 crowns, but I think it's really worth it to save that amount of space on the dish, and in general, just so I have more space in my kitchen. So I'm really looking forward to that. But I'm gonna need to save up. I also found a lot of stuff like a desk I would like that's electric, and then I want a new computer chair because this one isn't that great. So there's quite a bit I need to update, but I will take that after and a bit at a time. I have everything I need essentially to work now. I have some pants somewhere, I realized, but it would be great. So it's fun to plan around and have that to imagine and play with. It is also like the reality in the background that also stresses me a bit, that after that I'm gonna have the surgery, and I don't know, nobody knows how I'm gonna feel afterwards, how much energy I will have to fix the apartment and get it in order, even though a lot of people have said they will help me, because I will not be allowed to carry or lift stuff. So it's hopefully it will solve itself. Sadly, I noticed also that deep down I'm very anxious, to the point that when I sit here and relax again, I can't fully relax. I'm kind of restless and still too tired to do anything. Also, the skin picking, chewing off the cheeks is really bad, especially when I'm thirsty. I chew a lot, which feels not nice. It's a bad behavior. On the positive note, though, I noticed that some of my rings doesn't fit anymore, and by that I mean they've gotten too big. I lose them. So like one of my favorite thumb rings it barely sits anymore. It's just, there's nothing to keep it in place, which is kind of sad because I really like this ring. But it means I get to buy other ones, or I can get that one fixed. The good part is that my anxiety ring, it is a spinning ring. It's starting to, because it used to just sit here, but now I can get it a bit back further, so it will fit probably perfectly by the end of this. That's a plus. The other ring, the thumb ring I wear, I'm not too concerned about because I know they are easily found, because it's just a black Lord of the Rings ring, since I can't have gold because I'm allergic to that. I'm not too worried about this one. It also sits fairly well still, so I'm not too worried about it. It's also easy to find a new one, but I'm kind of sad about the other one, and I don't have any other thumb rings to exchange it to because they're all too big. So I will have to find a new one, but at this point there's no use. I will have to get more slender fingers to get to that point. So, at least something positive and everything. We're gonna see on Tuesday, no, tomorrow. I have to think, I can't. We'll see if it's tomorrow or Tuesday. I do the the weigh-in, and I don't have a clue. I haven't weighed in at all this week, so we'll see how much I've lost since last update on the weight. I don't have a clue, to be fair. I don't notice anything except my fingers. So that will be interesting. Anyway, this will be plenty of enough. Now I think I will try and go play some games or something and just try to take my brain away from it, because I feel it's just... Anyway, that will be it for today. Night and night.